We start off with a wonderful story, Greta Sakeda, who faced racial abuse as a child but fought through it and talks about how she has become a very successful businesswoman in London. Today we're going to talk to Greta Sakeda, who comes these days from Monaco but has got a very interesting background from the past.
I was born in Lithuania to a Lithuanian mother and half Morocco, half Spanish father, whom I did not see because they split just when I was born. So I have an African side without really African presence.
So can you tell me a little bit about your childhood?
My childhood was rough because Lithuania is an all-white country. There's very, very few dark people, like 5 or 6 at that time. And obviously we had a really tough time being called names and refused to be friends with and refused to sit with in the school, and with teachers not accepting us as they would accept other kids, and etc. etc. All that you could think of in terms of racial problems, I had this in all my childhood, literally.
So how did you feel you overcame these problems? What gave you the strength and the courage to be able to do this?
Well, you know, I was, when I was 12, 13, I was in a point where I thought that this thing either will break me, either will make me very, very strong. So basically I just did not allow all that to break me, and with every single opportunity that presented itself to go to TV, to take on that little job, or to help out someone, or to make a new friend, or to stay positive, or I took every single opportunity. I did not overslept any single assignment or whatever could make my life more improved, more better, more happier basically, yeah.
I always describe your type of courage as having a pilot light. It's a pilot light that gives you that determination to succeed in life and to overcome any type of difficulty. Is that the type of feeling that you have yourself?
Yeah, absolutely, because lots of people were asking, how come you're so young, achieved some big things, because at the age of 16, 17 I was already a big name in Lithuanian television, and I always had an answer: I had no choice. I just had no choice, so I just had to make it. That's it. So literally it's not a hunger for success in the end of the day, it's a hunger to be accepted, to be normal, to be within the community, to be happy, to have happy people around you that accept you. It's a matter of making it or breaking it. It's not a matter of, oh my god, to earn a lot of money, or oh my god, to become famous. No, absolutely not. It's a matter of just to be in.
Forward. Tell me a little bit about your television career.
Well, it happened half by accident. At first we were invited just to be an audience in a program, which spiraled out into being noticed by producers, and they invited me into one TV show, then another. Then I've got a position to be a weather forecast girl on a national news channel, which was live, and I was still at the school at that moment. And after I've got a place in a talk show, and then another talk show, and then it all went all over the place. So it was a lot of work, a lot of determination, a lot of courage, because I knew nothing about it. I just dived into it because it was now or never. So I just swam out.
Tell me, what brought you to Britain?
What brought me to Britain? I have a little son. He's 2.5. He's a very, very cute chap. And I really prefer him to grow up in a nice, good environment where everyone can be what they want, how they want. Doesn't matter their color or race or education or background. It's a land of free people, and I wanted him to grow here and get education here. This is the only reason.
And do you feel that Britain offers people of any race, any gender, an opportunity?
Yes, absolutely, and I can really tell you why. Because at the height of my career in Lithuania, I rolled up everything and I left to London to study a little bit of finance, to ride my horses, to compete, to work, to do business. I spent here 6 years before moving all the way to Monaco. And compared to Lithuania, where I grew up, where I became famous, like everything is at your feet, all the doors are open. And compared to UK, where no one knows you, you're a simple person, you have to stand in a queue, you don't have the drivers waiting for you, you don't have all the people all over you and photographers running after you. And I still felt better in London, in UK, than in Lithuania. It's much more free.
So tell me, what do you do these days? Because I understand you're a real high flyer. Half of the time to London and then you fly off to Monaco. Tell me, what do you do?
I still have a company in Monaco which I started nearly 2 years ago. We are helping residents and not residents to run every single type of a project they may want to run, but maybe they don't know the bureaucracy or the paperwork they have to do or the places they have to go to apply for permissions, because everything in Monaco is very, very regulated. So we just help with that. I help with that. So I used to do a lot of flying, and I think that's going to stay for a while until maybe I will set up something here in UK.
So what is an average week for you?
Average week is Monday some filming, Tuesday, Wednesday a lot of work, Thursday, Friday maybe a flight to Monaco, Friday come back, weekend with the family, with a kid.
It sounds idyllic. So what would be your message to young people in Britain today?
Never give up. Just never give up. Because you never know what's around the corner. And that may be really, really brilliant things waiting for you. So, and if you stop, if you give up, you'll never know what's around the corner. So just keep going and never give up.